Alright, what's happening, people? I know it's been a while. I apologize for that. I was working on a late Mother's Day gift for my mom, and so that took some time away. And maybe at some point I'll show that thing that I worked on here. But I already showed a couple people via Instagram DM. Either way, y'all are here because of the salacious thumbnail, I'm assuming at this point. Now, I did embellish it a little bit. Is it completely over for Demonical? Not yet. They still got a little threat that they hanging on by, but they're really about to get out of here in a little bit if they continue to move the way they've been moving. Now here, I got on the screen Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Vegito. This was a nice announcement by them, I won't lie. But it was kind of like a too little, too late type of deal. Which is why you see the thumbnail and the title of the video. Like, yes, it's a strong release. In fact, I would say it's the strongest release they've had in a little while, just off the strength of it being something that we technically haven't had before, even though Kong Studios has released their own blue Vegito with this gi, the black gi, and an orange undershirt. And the reason why it's like only a small step forward for them, I believe, is because y'all gotta remember this was supposed to come out at least a year ago by now, maybe 2 years at this point. This was supposed to have been released, so yeah, people now are looking at this like, okay, and like once again, like I said, too little, too late. But this is not even the main event of the video. The main event of the video is where they took damn near 6 steps backwards, and we're about to get into that right this second. So here's where it is, in my opinion, they took 6 steps backwards. Why would you guys really... Demonical Fit, what are you doing? Why would you drop this now? Now, to be fair, there could be some type of, smart play here. Because if you look at the amount of people that are saying... Because a lot of people, when it comes to Kong stuff, you guys tend to, and I've done this before too, I understand the reasoning. You don't pre-order because we want to see how the product looks. But I want to say this, Kong's products never look bad. They never look bad. It's usually in the past, and they've been getting better with this, the recent releases. In the past, you were worried about maybe an arm popping off, a joint breaking. And I have a video coming up on that in regards to Tamashi, but y'all gonna see when it drops. But that's why people won't pre-order. Now the thing is about that, and this is all of this is the tangent. Remember, guys, these things are made to order, so it's not like they have a large stock and then you pre-order it and then whatever. This is all made to order. So they're making them based on how many orders they get, if I got that right. But besides that, back to this. Y'all released the Demonical Fit is releasing an inferior version of the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That was supposed to, their Golden Storm Goku, or Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This was supposed to have been, once again, another thing that should have been released. And at this point, releasing it is kind of silly, in my opinion, because it's dated. Now I'm gonna briefly put it on the screen. They compared, of course, the Demonical faces with this Super Saiyan 3 compared to Tamashi's faces. And to be fair, I want to say that's an unfair comparison. And sorry for the divergent thing, but we're gonna get back to this. I'm gonna get back to going in on Demonical. The reason why I think that's an unfair comparison, and I'm gonna say it's the same thing that applies to the Vegeta Taunton Art Toys heads versus the Tamashi heads. Notice nobody's taken those Vegeta Taunton Art Toys heads and compared it to, for example, the quality of work on a Super Saiyan 4 face. You know why? Because it didn't blow the Super Saiyan 4 face out the water. They're basically on par with each other in terms of the quality of the art style matching the anime, right? And I feel the same way, and I'm gonna have to, like I said, I had the picture up on the screen. Golden Storm versus, Demonical Fit versus Tamashi. It doesn't really, it's an old mold. When Tamashi finally releases Super Saiyan 3 Goku again, you can bet money that It's possible it could be even better than the Kong Studios version. Is it guaranteed? Not necessarily. It could be on par with it. But it's very possible it could be even better. But with that being said, I don't understand the logic behind releasing this. Like I said, I guess you could catch people on the back end that missed out on the Kong Studios pre-order. But as a company, I guess it depends. Since you're both third party, I don't think Demonical should be trying to scrape and scramble after Kong Studio. Remember, this was the Arrival at one point. In fact, at one point, I was a Demonical Fit person all the way. I was like, forget Kong Studios, because all my experiences with Kong Studios have been bad at that point. But then they released the Super Saiyan 5s on the 2.0 tech. And I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And then I had one in hand. The only problem was that the hair was too heavy. Well, that wasn't the only problem, but the biggest issue, in my opinion, was that the hair was too heavy. Then I was like, alright, nothing popping off, nothing breaking on me. Okay, cool. But now they done upgraded to the 3.0 and you're releasing this 2.0 figure. Like I said, you could catch people on the back end, but it's kind of like a... People are like, yeah, so what? In fact, let's move on to the next thing. So here's literal anecdotal evidence of somebody saying, yeah, this is cool and all, but where's Kong? You can see that person right there. They're saying that, yo, it's cool, but where's the Kong Studios release? And of course, this is going to double as like a news thing right here too. You can see 5K Toys said Kong has opened the pre-order like 2 or 3 months ago, bro. Sold out the pre-orders. Now we're waiting for the release in late June. So if you guys were wondering when those Kong Super Saiyan 3s are going to drop, they're telling us right here in the comment. Late June. Now, here's why I'll give Demonical credit. First of all, they haven't left that $50 price point. Props to them. Second of all, look at all of what you're getting. Now, I have to give them credit there. They're giving us a lot in the packaging. And also, let me know if you want me to review this guy. I don't actually have a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so this would be, I guess, cool to have. And in a sense that I don't have it. But then again, the Kong Studio is going to come out. Like, maybe I'll do a comparison review if y'all want me to, but I don't really... I see a point, but not really at the same time. Because I feel like it's unfair. I'm comparing I don't know, you might just want to see the differences anyway. But either way, you can see in real time, this is cool and all, but where's the Kong? Ain't nobody worried about this release is what I'm getting at. Ain't nobody care about this release like that. Like I said, they actually giving you a bang for your buck, but it's like, come on, bro. Once again, too little, too late. If you're reading this, it's too late. But let's move forward. So, this next part is kind of funny. Basically, after a week or two of that Kaioken Vegito or Mightiest Radiance from Demonical Fit, Kong Studios was teasing, 5K Toys was teasing Kong Studios doing some limited edition versions of the Super Saiyan 3s, right? And Kong Studios being petty with Demonical Fit. If you look here, I feel like they gave him like a 1-2 punch. Initially, I was only thinking of Vegito, but as I started recording this video, I was like, yo, maybe the Super Saiyan 3 Blue Goku Kaioken is a shot too. So what they did is, I think the Vegito is really the shot though. If we look at the colors on the Vegito, does it look familiar? It's not quite the same outfit, but same colors as the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken or Mightiest Radiance Demonical Fit figure. And they like, out of all the skins or colors they could have used on this Vegito, they decided to go that route. Very interesting, if I do say so myself. Clearly a little jab at Demonical Fit. And then the other figure is a Kaioken Blue figure. So they went in and they basically piecing Demonical Fit up, making them look crazy, silly, stupid. Now, of course, I'm embellishing, but come on. Kong Studios, if this is a boxing match, got Demonical Fit on the ropes. They're hanging on to the ropes. They hugging. Every time they go to box, Demonical Fit is holding on. Trying to not get punched. Those body shots is hurting. That's why Demonical Fit has started to release. All of a sudden, seemingly, that pressure is being put on them. And here's like, of course, I'm gonna say it's my what do you call it? What do you call it when you critiquing somebody but it's supposed to be helpful? Oh man, it's right on the tip of my tongue. I might leave this in. What is it called? Constructive criticism for demonical fit. My constructive criticism is, at this point, unless you, the only thing I should say that you could possibly go back and get away with releasing is the Super Saiyan 4 Broly out promise. What was it called? The Ultimate Invincible or something? Or it might have just been called Invincible. Because, you know, they don't want to use the actual names because copyright. But either way, that would be their best bet. Try to get that Super Saiyan 4 Broly out before Demonical Fit drops their Super Saiyan 4 Broly. In fact, Demonical Fit is going and doing all the figures y'all had planned to do in the 3.0. So y'all need to get on top of it. In fact, this is where I'm headed with it. Demonical Fit really needs to just focus on the 3.0 in my opinion. Don't bother with, of course, y'all already decided to release the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Vegito and the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but that Super Saiyan 3 Goku, in my opinion, is still not the best decision to go with. But if you must go back and release certain things, y'all gotta do the Super Saiyan 4 Broly. But besides that, just focus on the figures that y'all, the 3.0 stuff. We seen Yamcha, y'all teased Yamcha. I don't expect that anytime soon from Yamcha from Dragon Ball, Bandit Yamcha. I don't expect that anytime soon, but hey man, it could be helpful for y'all. Y'all tease your own Super Saiyan 5 Goku. Or Tablos, as some people call it. But we know that this Tablos, nobody's ever looking at that design as Tablos, really, like that. They're gonna use Goku because people know Goku. People don't know Tablos like that unless you really heavy into the fan fiction world like I am. And some of us are. But not a lot of people really heavy on that like that. They should focus on the Super Saiyan 5 Goku. And most definitely, Future Gohan is their golden ticket. That's what they really need to show pictures of. That's what we really need to see in the packaging. That Future Gohan. But knowing them, this is what they're going to do. They're going to try to release at the same or around the same time as Demonical. They're going to try, I mean, not Demonical, I'm wildin'. Kong Studio. They're going to try to release at the same time as them. Just like how all of a sudden we're seeing Golden Storm pop up. All of a sudden. And it's, I don't know how well that's going to turn out for them. Because, frankly, Demonical Fit doesn't have any real direction. In fact, I remember in a cooler video, that we're getting off into another topic right here. In a cooler video, I was telling y'all my man Cyrus' theory where he was thinking that the reason why they chose that look for Vegeta with the torn armor and no gloves or anything is so that Vegeta could potentially go with a metal cooler, which is slated for the end of the year. And funny enough, that Vegeta is going to come out after the Goku Black. And at this point, I'm guessing that Vegeta is going to be close to the end of the year. I say that to say that it's possible that some of these releases get leaked to like some of these third-party companies, especially if they're using the same factories or what have you, or if they have inside mans, whatever the case may be. So I say that to say, my man Cyrus, I was talking to my man Cyrus about this, and he was like, yo, the future Kong's teased the future Gohan, right? A little while ago. You can see it in one of my roundup videos. Kong teased their own future Gohan. But it's a chance that they'll release it whenever, probably more into the thick of the Android saga. So if we ever see a re-release of, which we probably will, Android 18 and 17, y'all need to start looking out for Kong to drop that future Gohan. And if Kong drops the future Gohan, you know Demonical Fit is the copycat. So what they gonna do? Try to drop their future Gohan. So I don't know. I feel like Demonical needs some direction, because at this point it's like they trying to get the people that just miss everything. And I feel like they could be more dominant if they was more seemingly serious about it. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe they really can't release like that. But the fact that all of a sudden we seeing these things pop up, maybe they just got back on track with the logistics. But of the factory printing out the parts and making the figures, who knows? Who knows what's really going on behind the scenes? But with that being, oh yes, one more thing. I was about to say, with that being said, let's close it out. If I swipe right, will it be what I think it is? Yes. So this is really what's making Kong go above and beyond. Even if you're not interested in this, we can see Kong is doing different things, right? This is supposed to be a figure that Kong releases. At this point, this is going to be released sometime next year. But they're doing different things. They have direction. So with Kong, we can always count on Kong basically to either do hero stuff or fan fiction stuff. More leaning into the fan fiction, to be honest. So we know Kong's going to do stuff that's kind of out of the box. They're out of Tamashi's way because they're doing fan fiction for the most part. And they boxing out Demonical Fit because they're using the most recent body modes. That's why I'm saying that I think Demonical Fit should really focus on the 3.0. But with that being said, I've rambled on long enough. Sorry for the little wait, I guess. Need to get back on making the videos. This is the first of, I'm not going to say many discussion videos, but I have at least 1 or 2 more coming up. But with that being said, if you watched to the end, bless your heart. Thank you. I'm always appreciative of your support. And until next time, peace out. Alright, so this is something I just peeped as I was getting to the end of editing the video. I went back to Instagram just to double check because I thought I saw this and I wasn't sure if I actually did see it, but I did see it, obviously. Either way, I just want to give Demonical Fit props. I feel like this release, even if it's been released a couple times over between them and Kong Studios already, I think it's a decent re-release. If only for the people that, for example, don't have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Currently, all of not Demonical Fits, Kong Studios versions of this version of Vegeta are all gone. It occupies its own space. Tamashi's not going to make this. So re-releasing this, I think, is a good move on Demonical Fit's part. Now, but that's all I can give it because it's coming at a very nice time. It's not at a time where, you know, the other Vegetas from Kong Studio are coming out, and like I said, occupies a nice niche. But that's all. Peace out for real this time, I hope.